Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and today I'm at Walmart, and walking in the front of the store I noticed this big huge bin of toys. So I had to grab myself a shopping cart and come back to it, because what did I notice is a bunch of Hot Wheels just scattered all over the place over here. It does look like somebody probably went through it, because look at how it's like all over the place and not in one bin. But I'm gonna still give it a check because it seems so full and see what there is. Well, let's get started and see what we are working with. Now, let me check what case these Hot Wheels are. This one looks like a D-case vehicle, but I did notice some other vehicles over here are new, so maybe it's not only a D-case. So let me see what else I can pick up. I've never seen this one. It's kind of a cool like tow truck style. And yep, it's an E-case. So I'm working with a D and E case kind of thrown in here, all these bins. So let's see. Oh, this is new to me. This is the Liberty Walk Sylvia. Wow, this thing looks very extreme looking on the body kit, and I haven't seen it, so this is pretty new. And it does say it on the top, new for 2022. So I'm gonna add that to my pile. Let's start it over here. And let's see. Well, here's something new too. Here's a Zamac Jeep Gladiator. Man, this thing looks pretty cool. Or Zamac. I forgot. Somebody had corrected me before how to say it. I kind of got used to saying it Zymac or Zamac. There's different ways. I don't know. But still cool vehicle. I'm glad my viewers kind of corrected me. And I probably forgot how to say it this time around. But here's a wild, funky Miata. There's artwork all over, different color wheels, kind of a teal base. Kind of interesting Miata. Just like the first generation Miata. So in the 90s kind of Miata. So, oh, there's a cocky cab. Very wild colors, blue and red. Some recolors of some other vehicles. It's a recolor of the Nismo Leaf. Let's see what else is over here. Yeah, as you can see, they threw it over here in the Nerf bin, so it's not supposed to be over here. Hopefully when I get done, I'll put it all back into the correct bins. Here's that Studebaker Champ, and you know, in the E case, that's not the Super. So let's see what else is there. I think I'll put this on the side, another Sylvia. I'm going to check which one looks better. Here's another Zymac Mazda Repu. So far it looks like it's like a truck theme, you know. You got the Jeep Gladiator and then that Mazda Repu. So I wonder what the third Zymac vehicle is. This was pretty cool. The wagon right here, an SS wagon. Man, I mean, this thing could almost be a Super, but that's new to me. It's very good looking. Maybe later on they'll turn it into a Super or a treasure hunt, but this time around it's just a regular mainline. Let's see. I think I'm pretty much getting close to done over here. All I see the rest on the bottom here are Nerf like stuff on the bottom. So let's just kind of gather the rest of these, and I think I'm done. Now let's get to the nitty gritty of this big pile of Hot Wheels. And look at here, I found the last or the third Zamac vehicle, and it's the Mercedes-Benz. So I guess it's not a third one is a truck. It's actually a kind of like wagon. Oh, here's the Corvette. This is the C8. Wow, this is the first time that the Hot Wheels has made the C8 over here in the main line. And I believe for the E case, this is supposed to be the Super. But as you can see, the wheels are just normal. And so that's promising. Maybe I can find the Super in here. Who knows? But I must still add it to my collection because it's a new one that I haven't seen. So I'm going to add it to that pile over there on my cart. And let's see if I can keep on going through here. Maybe I'll find something. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is that Valhalla concept Aston Martin from the James Bond movie. And that is pretty neat. I'm going to add that. I like to get movie cars. And if you haven't seen the James Bond No Time to Die, That's where that vehicle comes from. Here's that donut drifter. What else is over here? Oh, let's see. What else? There's an Integra. There's a that A86. I think I might get that because I haven't seen many of those lately. I might get that for a friend because I know he was asking for one. If I find another one, I can grab it for him. So let's see what else is over here. Let's keep on going. Oh, there's a yellow S2000. This is kind of cool. It's a recolor of the S2000. And let me try to move the cart. Somebody wants to go in here and look at the other toys. I'm going to add that to my collection over here. And I'm going to keep on looking. Oh, here's another Corvette. But looking at the wheels, it's a regular mainline. I'm going to add that to my pile. I'm going to sort it through later and see which ones have like maybe some defects. Like sometimes I'll find Hot Wheels with like cracks or on the metal body. It's really interesting. Oh, this is a recolor of that big Bel Air, all black. Man, this thing looks pretty neat. But yeah, I usually get multiples and put it in my cart and just double check if there's any errors, kind of like cosmetic defects on the vehicle itself. And I just want to find the kind of like almost perfect one that looks good, the paint isn't that bad, or like the decals are like off or anything. Let's see if there's anything else around here. Nope, here's a couple of... There's another Corvette. I thought there was two Corvettes, like two blue cars. So I thought there was two Corvettes. There's a Mazda RX-7. Let's see what else is over here. More of the Zamacs. Here's another yellow S2000. So I'm just gonna put it all together and double check them and find the best one out of the multiple ones that I'm putting over there. So I started doing that lately because I have seen some vehicles that just have really bad like cosmetic defects, like maybe a crack in the metal. It just looks bad, so I usually don't get it, or sometimes even a scratch on the paint. So it's almost like somebody had scratched your car. So that's a wild, like, you know, patchwork color on this Chevy pickup. Yep, just all over the place, different colors. Not really my cup of tea, something I don't really collect, so I'll put that aside. What do you guys think of that, you know, patchwork truck? I don't know. Some people may like it, some do, some don't, I mean. But like I said, everyone has their own kind of vehicles that they like. You guys see anything so far that looks pretty cool that you're willing to get? Here's that coupe clip again. Yep, they're still bringing them out. So if you haven't got them, it seems like it's not too bad. If you search enough, you'll find them. I already have a few, so I'm just gonna put that aside so that someone else can get it. Let's see what else is that gold recolor of that truck vehicle. Almost look like a super or something special since it's all gold looking. So if you guys are a big fan of that truck, you know, it's all in gold color now. They like to recolor some of these vehicles, but sometimes the original vehicle, the first time they bring it out, I like the color and then the styling, and sometimes after that when they recolor, it just looks funny and it just doesn't feel the same. So getting the first color is kind of a thing for me now, and then I'll rethink if I want to get the secondary colors if they really look decent. I mean, just like the X-Men X-Jet, you know, it came out in blue and then now it came out in black. Black looked pretty cool for that X-Jet since it's based off the SR-71 Blackbird, and you know, that one, the real jet is actually like black. So it's, I like that recolor. Let's see what else is down here. It looks like somebody did kind of organize it. You can see how it's stacked, how I usually do it. And so it seems like, I don't think the workers do that because, you know, they're just going to toss it in the bin and however. But it looks like I'm just going to check down here and see if there's anything else. But I think I'm done over here. Let me see. Let's move over side and kind of move some of this back down here. It's on top of these 5-packs, so it does look like somebody have gone through here. Okay, I think I'm gonna go on the very bottom here and see what they have. Looks like someone tossed some of these Hot Wheels down by the Uno cards. Now I haven't played Uno for a long time. It was a fun game back when I was younger. I mean it's still a good game if you guys like to play it. It just kind of reminded me of that when I saw all those Uno decks around there. But I'm just gonna toss some of these Hot Wheels back up in the correct bins and kind of clean it up. It's getting a little bit better. And here's two Star Treks. I'm gonna put that aside and probably put it on the top later. But let's go on the very bottom and see what else is over here. Keep on moving it up.
Good.
I kind of don't like these kind of bins because when you get down here low, it's kind of hard to reach into that little hole and pull them out. It's interesting. I'm not a fan of these kind of bins, and it gets a little tiring just crouching here and trying to go through it. Just keep on moving these over here. It's kind of dark and like a cave. Here's another one of those S2000s. I'm gonna put it over here again. Let's see what else is over here. Looks like some of the, I think, other Uno cards are stuck in here. Just random stuff just are thrown into these bins. Here's another one of those Chevy SS wagons. It's a pretty cool card. Bright blue, big wagon. I mean, it's has some weight to it when you pick it up if you ever get a chance to hold one of them. Let's see. A lot of repeats. It's just like somebody just carelessly just threw them all over the place, made a big mess. I don't like making a mess like that. It just makes us collectors look bad in front of, like, you know, Walmart employees or other stores. They're like, oh man, here's those people again that make a mess sometimes. But, you know, hopefully most of us will just kind of organize it, or, you know, at least put it back in the spot where they were. You know, I may dump everything out and put it into the cart, but I'll put it back. I'm not just going to leave the cart there just for the employees to put it back, because that wouldn't be very nice. And looks like I'm getting close to here in the back. So, you know, down here, it was kind of full of a lot of Hot Wheels, and this bin was not for the Hot Wheels. It was another Uno card style. It says all wild, so different version of Uno. Never played that one. But I'm going to try to get all these out and kind of clean it up for them. I think I got some few more, and I'm good over here. So for this long kind of bin, there's only two spots that are for the Hot Wheels. So they're kind of interesting how they're just kind of catty corner from each other, not next to each other or from top or bottom. But I'm gonna keep on moving some of these Hot Wheels out of the way so that I can kind of see what there is in these bins. So far, I haven't seen much. I have found some good ones that you saw in my cart, and I'll show you guys like what I picked up eventually. But I'm gonna keep on going through it and see if there's anything left over, because I feel like whoever went through it probably found the good cars. Oh, look, there's a Matchbox in here. So definitely there wasn't supposed to be any Matchbox in there. It's going to be interesting because a Matchbox vehicle, maybe they grabbed it all the way in the toy aisle, because all these bins over here are right by the registers, right in the front of the store. So somebody had to like went in the back and came back up here and just was going through all these Hot Wheels. Looks like I'm kind of emptying this area here in this bin. Let's see. Still a lot of the old ones that I have already picked up so many times. And I'm just going to keep on going through this. Let's see what else. Nothing here. So would you guys be very dedicated to kind of going through this much Hot Wheels in these kind of bins and in this condition? I mean, it's just all over the place, scattered, messy. I'm still a big Hot Wheels fan, so when I see a bunch of Hot Wheels like that, I'm still gonna go through and look through it. And I try to sort it over here and make it a little bit nicer in this bin. Oh, here's another Corvette. Brand new C8. Gonna add it over here and check it out later. Kind of start stacking over here. Let's see, where else? Man, I'm going to have to put all that back in there and make it a little bit nicer for them. And then check out what I have over here and get the ones I like. So it took me a little bit, but I did sort back all the Hot Wheels that was in the cart back into the two bins. I sort of kind of packed them in as nicely as I can. And here are all the sorted vehicles that I kind of are interested in. And I almost forgot, when I was sorting through all the other vehicles, I found out that these were the treasure hunt for the E-case. And it's almost like you could miss it because it's an orange flame. And there isn't like easy way to see the text on the back of the card, but you can kind of see the flame on the back of the card. But yeah, there was 3 treasure hunts that I completely missed through my first time just going through all those Hot Wheels. And you probably might have noticed it in the video. And good thing I double checked at the end. But here's the Star Trek Enterprise. I did do a review the other day about it. So if you're kind of curious about it, I do have it in my collection. So here are 5 of them that I found. And I'm just going to set it on the top for those who want to collect it. I did find just 2 of those coupe clips. Not very many in here. Maybe somebody grabbed the other ones. But I'm going to also set it out here on the top for somebody that's interested. But here are the rest of the vehicles that I'm going to have to double check and find the ones that look good to me. And just pick the ones out of them and just get it. So I sorted the ones that I didn't want and I just put it back here on the top. Here's those 2 treasure hunts. So I only grabbed one of the treasure hunt vehicles that I wanted, and the rest of the vehicles that are extra that didn't kind of meet my standard on kind of quality, I just put it back on the top. It may not be like really bad in quality, but I just found like the perfect one out of all of them. And so good thing I didn't miss this, or I almost missed this treasure hunt. And here's that No Time to Die James Bond Aston Martin concept vehicle, kind of raised up there. Very cool. So I got this Corolla for one of my friends. He actually has one of those. And here's the Zamac vehicles. And these are the first 3 of the year. This is number 1, number 2 here on the Jeep. And number 3 is that Mazda Repu. So very cool. These are the first 3 Zamac vehicles from Hot Wheels for at least 2022. So I'm kind of glad that I ran into this. These are really neat looking. So that's the first 3. They come out in the sets of 3. And here's that 2020 Corvette C8. Came out of the E-case. And this is supposed to be a super treasure hunt vehicle. But this is a regular mainline. If you look at the wheels, and it just looks kind of regular looking and not have the rubber tires. So I wanted to bring it over here and show you guys the rest of the other ones that I didn't miss the super. Hopefully I'll find it later. And here's the bright yellow Honda S2000. Just great looking vehicle. Just a lot of detail on this thing. Do like it. Seems like lately they've been bringing out a lot of yellow vehicles. Very bright looking. I kind of like that. And then here's the Liberty Walk Sylvia. This is very cool. They've been doing a lot of Liberty Walk versions of vehicles. I wonder what the next one will be. Here's that Chevelle SS wagon. Just a really cool wagon, classic muscle car. And looks like I found a bunch of good cars. Usually I don't buy this many, but there was just so many that I couldn't resist on getting. What do you guys think? Is there any vehicles that you saw that you like, or have you gotten any of these that I found? It's very neat that I did find a good collection right here. and I can't wait to purchase them and bring them to my home for add it to my collection and everything. But if you guys have any of these bins at your Walmart, maybe you'll be able to find some of these cool vehicles like I did today. Maybe you'll find the super, maybe you'll find the treasure hunt. Let me know on your hunts on what you guys have found. And if you like this content, please share, hit the like button, and subscribe. I appreciate you watching and happy hunting. Be safe out there and good luck on finding some cool vehicles.